A true hiker's breakfast, meat lover's pizza, and coffee. Back on trail, day 32. I had a stay last night at Hikers Welcome Hostel, which was pretty good. It's conveniently located right off trail, so the walk was easy. As you saw, they had my shoes, which I was very grateful for, and you can see them now. Man, I gotta say they're feeling so much better. Check in with me after like 5-10 miles, but just on the initial road walk and initial impressions, whew, so much more room, so much more comfortable. Yeah, in terms of the stay, it was pretty good. Stayed in the bunkhouse. Yeah, got good sleep. Could do laundry, coffee, or laundry, shower, free coffee. Ate some resupply, and they drive you into a little restaurant. And I got a sandwich and some pasta salad and some like chocolate pudding for dessert. So yeah, pretty standard stay. 2 hostels in like 3 days, so hopefully that's gonna help me. And I think from what everyone was saying, it's only like 2 days, 2.5 days into Hanover, so I'm not carrying too much food. But yeah, 2-3 days of food, and the next stop is Hanover. Goal for today is to get to, I think it's Hexacuba Shelter. It's around 14-15 miles. First 10 miles don't look too bad, and there's a steep up and then a little descent to the shelter. So that is what I'm trying for today. Look at this. A nice, easy, gradual path. Almost no rocks. This is unbelievable. I haven't had a path this good in a very long time. My legs are feeling nice. I'm like taking full strides. And look at this. I'm not even looking at where my feet are. Well, wait for a second, but look, looking right into the camera. And I can walk without falling. Oh boy, this is good. Yeah, update on the shoes, they're feeling great. If you're ever like trying to figure out if you got the right size, do like this. Go like that and kind of release the tension on your feet, and when you tap your toe, your toes should not be hitting the front of your shoes. And that is the best way to know, you know, when you're going downhill, are your toes going to be slamming into the front of the shoe, which is what was happening on my other pair. Don't know how I got through 400 miles, but speaking of that, I think I've gone 400 miles. I think I'm like right at 400 miles. I'll confirm. But yeah, that little toe tap test, I can tell these are the right size. So I sized up a full size for my last pair, and I can just tell they're not scrunched, they're not hitting the front, and they're gonna feel good. So I think the only true test is like long distance comfort on these shoes. That's my one skepticism. I know they don't have as much cushion as the Hokas. I don't think any shoe really has as much cushion as the Hoka Speed Goats. So I might be down on cushion, but you know, we'll see. Alright, so some exciting news. I have a confirmed trail name. I alluded to it a few days ago. It's gonna be Soups from this point from this point on. Actually, the past few days I've been using it, just like trying it out, seeing if, you know, telling people trail name is Soups and sign in into the hostel is Soups. It feels right. It feels good. It's like the other ones, I think I wanted a name, but it just didn't feel right. This one feels right. It's got meaning because of the soups at all the huts, and because I cold soak all my food. All my food is like soup or soupy. And Soups is just a good name. Like, I haven't heard anyone with the name Soups. It's good. It fits. I'm Soups. So from now on, it's Soups. Channel's still saying it's still staying. Matt moves, but trail name from now on is Soups. It's official. So, I know I talked about how easy this section of trail is. I have just been feeling so good with the new shoes and the easier terrain. Like, I've actually been running through this. I'm sure all SOBOs, when they get to this section, are kind of feeling the same way, but if I had my tripod, I would do one of those things of me running, but I lost it a few days ago. But like, this is me actually running. Actually running down the trail because it's so much easier. Oh, this is so much better. Look at this. No huge rocks. No huge boulders. Alright, so just had my second like real trail magic of the trip, which was at the last road. I'll put the name of it here if I already forget it. And it was Eric and Alana. Eric and Alana, they had, well, first, thank you. They had fresh fruit, watermelon, oranges, bananas, and they had seltzer. So seltzer is like my favorite drink in the world. So they had lime seltzer. I had 2 of those and a ton of fruit. So they're doing trail magic right. If you're thinking of trail magic, you can't go wrong with fresh stuff. We have a lot of, you know, energy bars and all kinds of bars with us. Instant food, instant everything. Fresh stuff is hard to come by out here. And carbonated drinks. I'd say carbonated drinks and anything fresh are good ideas for trail magic. So thank you, Eric and Alana. And also a plug for their Instagram channel, which is a Talk in the Woods, which is, you know, close to the Bill Bryson book, A Walk in the Woods. So they tell stories of the hikers, why they're out there, and you know what they're doing and what their trail name is. So yes, I just talked to them about my trip so far, and I'm sure I'll be on their Instagram page at some point. So check it out if you're interested in hearing more about other people that they meet. Alright, headed out of the woods. Let's see, I guess I'm going to the right. I got Mount Cube coming up, so it's a few miles down to Mount Cube. I think 4, but it's a few thousand feet up, so pretty good climb, biggest climb of the day, and then I'll see how I'm feeling at the top. I am hiking up Mount Cube, and it has been incredibly humid today. I've just been sweating pretty much constantly. I'd say it's comparable to like a few weeks back. If you've been watching all my videos when I got off in Andover. It's that hot again. It's been so humid here. I think it wasn't as bad in the presidentials because I had the peaks and stuff, but when I'm down in some lower elevation, you know, you feel the humidity a lot more. So I've just been pouring sweat all day, and it hasn't rained here. They're in a pretty bad drought. So 2 of the water sources up Mount Cube were dried out. This one stream was dried out at the base, and this one here is still running, but you can tell it's low. So definitely low, but it's running. You can definitely get some water, which you can see I got here. So this is my new water bottle, not crinkled at all. So I guess what I have been doing is, on a day like this, I'll drink about a liter of water, and then I'll fill up 2 liters, and I'll take that up. So that's been working for me, to kind of just drink a lot and then fill up full. So yeah, gonna head up Mount Cube. I've heard the summit's pretty nice and you can get some decent views, so so that might be good, and I'll probably be able to cool off there too. Yeah, so it's only about a mile and a half away with about 1,000 feet of gain, so we'll see how tough the gain is. It hasn't been that tough on the way up so far, so I don't know if it'll get any more difficult. One thing that's interesting now, I'm past all of the things, and I'm like over 400 miles, so there was no marker or anything, but woohoo, 400. Yeah, I think I'm like 408 or 409, or I don't know, something close to that. I'm like past all of the points where the Nobos would be like, oh man, that's scary. So now people are asking me about those things. I think it was like, it started out with the 100-mile wilderness. Oh, just like wait till the Whitecap and the Chairbacks. And then after that, it was like, just wait till the Bigelows. And then just wait till Southern Maine and Mahoosic Notch. And then it was the Whites. And then it was, you know, the climb, what is it, the Kinsmans. And then, of course, Moosilauke is the last. So I think, you know, I really hate to just tell people how hard things are, especially Nobos. By the time that the Northbounders are here, like, they should have their legs. Like, I don't like to scare people. I don't want to tell them, oh, it's so hard, it's so hard. Just tell them it's beautiful and it's amazing, and that they're gonna love it. So that's all I've been saying to them. But yeah, up to this point, you know, you hear a lot of, oh, just wait until this, just wait until that. It really depends. It's so situational, what's hard for certain people and what's easy for certain people. So I don't think there's any point in trying to give that kind of advice. But yeah, it is kind of fun to be past those points. Here's the view from Mount Cube. You can see, looking into Vermont there, I think that's Killington and Pico. I'm pretty sure in the distance. It was a pretty tough climb up. I was definitely sweating. I think the humidity got to me, so got up here, drying my stuff out, had a protein bar and had some service, so called my mom and dad and my little brother. Yeah, now just a few miles to shelter for the night. Hey, so I'm at the Hexacuba Shelter. I'll post some pictures of the shelter. It's like a really cool 6-sided shelter, and there's a few people down there, and we've just been hanging out. I'm making this like pearled couscous. It's taken a long time to soak. It's probably going to wind up taking like 2 hours to soak instead of the 15-20 minutes that the regular couscous takes, so I don't know. I'll give a review on it tomorrow. But there's been like some comments about the privy, that it was pretty cool, so I'm going to show you the privy. And It's been a bit since I've showed you a privy. This one's called Penta Privy. Ah, nice. Oh, this one's good. It's even got like a little doorbell. This is a squatty potty, from what it looks like. I don't know what's in here. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Oh, wood chips, leaves, and other composting material. But yeah, I love the top, so it's not that's cool. Well, that's the Penta Privy. I'm gonna head back down and eat my food, wash my hands first, and then eat my food. Yeah, tomorrow it's kind of just staging to get to Hanover, so I think I'll probably do like 17. I think I could definitely do 17. I might be able to do a little bit more. But yeah, just staging, seeing how far I can go, and then Hanover is the next town, so thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice night.